I saw this going around yesterday. The first 5 months of 2025 have been a nightmare for Disney, not just on streaming, where a show that actually had high expectations, Daredevil Born Again, completely flopped in the ratings department for Disney. And then, of course, both of their movies that have come out in the box office so far have absolutely cratered. In fact, despite the media spin, both Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts ended up being massive losers for Marvel. And now all they have left to put all their hopes on is the Fantastic Four. But Thunderbolts, we now know, is set to lose around $100 million for Disney. We know Captain America 4, with the inflated budget, that ended up losing hundreds of millions of dollars for Disney. But you know what, Jay? There's always another chance. Sam Wilson is Captain America. Stream Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World now, only on Disney Plus. Hate to break it to you. Sam Wilson, people love Sam Wilson as Falcon. But if the box office is any indication, if the reception of this film is any indication, Sam Wilson is not Captain America. Yeah. No matter how many times you try to repeat this shit, everyone is going to side with Harrison Ford. You might be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Exactly.
And would it shock you to know, Jay, that after being the only new release on Disney Plus, the only movie released on a streaming service that continuously fails in the ratings, wouldn't you know it, Captain America Brave New World is currently the #1 film on Disney in the United States.
We did it. We did it, boys. We did it. Round of applause. Cheers to all.
Congratulations.
It's not a flop. It's not a failure. It's #1.
Yeah. I mean, you could only achieve that on a vaunted streaming service like Disney Plus, which has nothing new releasing on it. You could only achieve that if you truly had just a groundbreaking movie. It couldn't be a flop. It couldn't be a failure. It couldn't be one of the worst things we've ever seen. It's not like this can happen all the time. The Marvels is currently the #1 film on Disney Plus for a couple days after it released. The biggest MCU disaster, one of the worst films we've ever seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This happens for every one of their movies that goes from theatrical to Disney Plus, because there's nothing, very few and far between, anything original, especially when it comes to movies that come out on Disney Plus at all, period. And there are some people that are already like taking this as a big win for the film, and this will shut up the haters. Bro, your movie sucks. Yeah. No one watched it. Yeah. And no amount of fucking desperately coping time after time and repeating the same shit. Steve Rogers is Captain America, not Sam Wilson. Yep. Doesn't matter how many times you change the titles of these things or pretend like these characters are something else. The Thunderbolts, guess what? People didn't accept them as the new Avengers. That movie's not going to break 400 million at the box office. It's just failure after failure, man.
I love the next spin that I loved when Ryan debunked this a few months ago. The next spin is going to be, yeah, we actually made our money back because streaming services paid for accounts for another $100 million, when it's like you put it on your own streaming service. How's that work? How's that go? Robbing Peter to pay Paul? Is that how it is?
Yeah, robbing Peter to pay Paul, taking money out of one pocket and putting it in another.
Yeah,
it's different, right? Back in the day, they could make a lot of money on streaming because back in the day, they were selling it to Netflix.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, we're going to give you a handful of these movies for this period of time. You give us $50 million, $100 million, whatever it might be. That's money. You're taking it from this company and putting it in your pocket. That's how all of these distribution things worked. It was great for everybody. Now that everyone's got their own, guess what? You don't have that. When you put on your balance sheet that Disney paid Disney $100 million for the rights to stream a movie that Disney made, the money doesn't work out that way, does it?
Yeah.
Now, it might look like more of a loss for Disney Plus than it did for the movie, which might make some people happy in a weird Hollywood accounting type of way. But it doesn't do anything when you look at the total sum of the money that is being spent versus loss versus gain on this entire project.
No. But that they sure do know how to, if they do anything to try to manipulate regular or their fan base, I guess they know how to do that very well with swinging numbers here and there, left and right. It's fun to watch, man. It's like that has more drama and character in it than than their own films. the special spin on saying we've got a great movie, everybody. Please watch.
Bro, I can't like after the disastrous box office outing of it, to start it off like, and this was a point throughout the whole movie. The whole movie, they are desperately trying to convince you that Sam Wilson is Captain America.
Yeah.
Obviously, it didn't work on the audience. You're still repeating this line.
No, they did the same thing in Thunderbolts too, right? At the end, they're like, we've talked to Captain America and he's going to sue us for the name Avengers or something like that. Yeah, so they're just trying to like put that in any type of placement ever. So I wonder how big of a role he's going to have in Doomsday.
I like this. You're not Steve Rogers. You're right. No.
Gosh, and the new Falcon's not that great either.
Not particularly.
Good on you. Good on you, MCU.